Right. Well, Stephen, everyone is looking outside to know, is it going to cooperate today?
Right. You're going, do I need to just stay inside and watch a movie or something? Well, no, the weather's going to improve for the second half of the day for outdoor activities. Taking in Oregon. Well, we're talking about ORU baseball, all the outdoor activities here today. Of course, ORU playing in Oregon. Oh, man. That loss last night, tough to swallow, but they got another chance tonight, and they've had spectacular weather up in Eugene. Beautiful. It's going to be another beautiful evening. Of course, these are the numbers for Eugene specifically, and their time zone, but that game starts at 8 p.m. our time this evening. And once again, weather for ORU taking on Oregon looks ideal. How about some baseball here in Tulsa? The Drillers, their long several-day series with Arkansas continuing this evening, and it'll be a good one. It's going to be a warm evening. We're going to break out some sunshine this afternoon, and then temperatures should be very nice as we head from first pitch into the later evening hours. There is a slight chance for a pop-up thunderstorm. Right now, the higher likelihood, I should say, is that we'll stay dry for the second half of the day. But we just can't completely rule out a pop-up storm later this evening. If you're lake-bound, lake levels haven't changed much. And as we've discussed, you know, from Eufaula, Fort Gibson, Tenkiller, Hudson, Grand, Oologah, Keystone, all have just great lake levels right now. Unfortunately, Hula and Copan and Skytook still way below normal. You've picked up a little rain in those watersheds this morning, so they may bump up slightly, but we still need a lot more to help them out. Forecast out at the lake this afternoon. You get towards Tenkiller, Grand, a little cooler, relatively speaking, in the low 80s, mid 80s around Eufaula and Keystone. And again, that slim chance that we could have a pop-up thunderstorm later this afternoon. More than likely, will end up dry in most spots for the second half of the day, but there will be enough instability that if a storm can develop, it would become severe, especially across southeastern Oklahoma. So that's why I'm saying if a storm develops, because the higher likelihood is we don't hardly see anything this afternoon, this evening, but the parameters are there that a storm could become severe if it develops this afternoon, this evening, or tonight. So here goes the morning rain moving on off as we head into the afternoon. Temperatures mostly 80s. Of course, sunnier spots will be the ones that, as you would expect, warm up the most. Late tonight, there's another chance that we have some scattered storms redevelop, and this will be during the overnight hours, carrying on into kind of pre-dawn Sunday morning. Future View is kind of aggressive on this as far as how many storms we'll see. We'll see if it's this much coverage. Now, having said that, we're not going to see as many widespread rain storms tomorrow morning as we've had this morning. But there's a chance during the early morning hours tomorrow as the cold front starts to slide in, the higher chances will be off in Arkansas. And then later in the afternoon, that front will be arriving. It's still going to be very warm Sunday, low 80s to the north, upper 80s to the south, but we'll start to pick up a pretty strong north breeze. I think you'll start to notice it the second half of Sunday. North winds will be increasing, and that's going to bring in some drier air, more comfortable air Sunday night into Monday. So even though you don't see the temperatures change all that much from Sunday to Monday, the humidity will drop, and I think it's going to feel pretty nice. But still going to be an active weather pattern. Monday, I've got a 10% chance for storms, but we may see that go up a little bit more. Heading into Tuesday, especially, that cold front starts to lift back north as a warm front that brings in a stronger storm system. Could be some severe weather potential on Tuesday. And then gradually by late next week, we start to build back to that early June heat.